my channel. It's Ariana here for yet another YouTube video. And if this is your first time ever watching my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I don't take it lightly. Please be sure to click that subscribe button down below. Guys, it's been a month since my last update on here. As you guys know, if this is your first time watching my channel, then you should know that I am 7 months post breakup, okay? And I've just been on here sharing my journey just because breakups can be really hard. And in my case, it was a broken engagement, and in the beginning it was really hard. And so my purpose in sharing my journey is to just encourage women or men to stay strong after a breakup and realize that there is life on the other side, that everything happens for a reason, and God allowed your breakup to happen because he had something greater in store for you. So guys, let's talk about where I am now and what I have learned 7 months in, okay? Okay, y'all, so first off, I just got back from church, and today's sermon was about praise. And I'm telling y'all what, the whole service, I was just really so full of gratitude. I feel like over the last month, I have just been so full of gratitude because whenever I left my relationship, like, I really left with zero expectation. Like, I didn't know how things were gonna look after leaving the person that I had purposed in my mind to marry. Okay, so when I left because I knew things weren't right. I knew we were having issues. I knew that things weren't gonna work. But as far as expectations and like being hopeful of what was to come, like, I didn't have that, just because I was so heartbroken, honestly, that the person that I thought I was gonna marry just wasn't who I thought he was. And that's not bashing him or anything. Him and I are cordial. We're cool. We don't have any problems. But it was just really hard for me to even think about moving on. So after that, I was pretty much in shock whenever we broke up. I was just sitting there thinking, like, after I moved to my new apartment by myself, I was just like, okay, what now? And I really just started to pray and ask God to show me purpose again. Because I will tell y'all, and I've mentioned this in my last videos, and a couple of my other videos, that I really started to create my life's purpose around my ex-fiance. I really started to do the things that he enjoyed. Those of you who follow my channel know we used to travel a lot for different things that he was involved with. And I feel like I put so much of my life into him that I wasn't focusing on myself and my own journey and what God had called me to do. So as I began to pray, God just really started to show me that, like, the purpose of this single season that I'm in is to reset me and to recalibrate me, to understand what my purpose is, for one, to do the things that I love and enjoy, and to learn how to have a better relationship with him as well as love myself. And that is the first thing that I want to talk to y'all about. Like, since being single for 7 months, I have truly understood the importance of loving yourself. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I truly believe that you cannot love anybody if you don't love yourself. And like, I have really realized over this time that my idea and version of loving the person that I was in a relationship with was very toxic. Like, I believe that when you love a person, especially as a woman, you support them. So that means showing up at their events, showing up at everything that they want you to do or that they want you to show up at, even at the expense of your own happiness, catering to them, cooking, cleaning, like, just being this superstar future wife to them. So don't get me wrong, like, those things aren't wrong, but I was doing those things at the expense of myself. So I'm not taking care of myself because I'm taking care of my man. I'm not doing what I feel like I want to do or things that I enjoy because I'm taking care of my man. And I was depleted by the end of the relationship. So during the single season, I have really just been like pouring into myself. Like, what is Ariana like? What does Ariana love? Where does Ariana want to go? I have had so much fun over the last 7 months. I have hung out with my friends. I have hung out with my family. I've done like little day trips places. And I know those of you that follow me like on Instagram or different social media platforms, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, this girl is always doing something. And it's just because I'm pouring happiness and love into myself. And even down to just like buying myself things that make me comfortable. Like I'm really into like soft yoga pants right now because that makes me feel comfortable. Or I love blankets because I hate being cold. I will buy blankets to make myself feel comfortable. Like that is loving yourself and pouring into yourself. And it just also makes me realize that like whenever I date again in the future, I don't want to date anybody whose cup isn't already full, because during the single season, that is what I'm doing. I have been filling up my cup to where like I remember like whenever I got out of my relationship, people were like, oh my gosh, are you going to be dating? Do you want to date? And I was just like, I can't even think about dating right now because my cup was so empty. And I feel like I'm just now to the point where my cup is full again. And I want to meet somebody whose cup is also full, because we need to be whipped cream on top of our frappuccinos instead of, you know, this man has an empty cup, I'm pouring half of my cup in his cup so that way we're on an even playing ground. I can't do that. I can't do that. It's too much, and relationships like that are too expensive. So I have just really enjoyed loving on me, and that is the main thing. If you are, I don't care what phase you're in your breakup, love on yourself. If you are at day one, love on yourself. If you're 7 months past like me and you haven't loved on yourself, do that. Like this whole self-care trend online, look it up on TikTok, watch some videos. And I know some people think like those videos are silly, like self-care routines, but they're so necessary. Like y'all, I even bought a foot bath, and I like watch TV sometimes and soak my feet in a warm foot bath with like Epsom salt and stuff. Cater to yourself. Love yourself. Also, it's so important to love yourself, because when you love yourself, you set a standard for yourself, guys, okay? Yeah, you set a standard for yourself, and you don't let anybody just come in your life and treat you any kind of way, okay? So this is one thing that I have noticed. Y'all, my dog is crying because I have him in his little fence, but he's okay. But this is one thing that I've noticed just like in, I haven't been dating at all, but like in people trying to talk to me or approach me or whatever, one thing I look for is consistency. Like I'm consistent with myself, okay? I show up for Ariana every single day. So if I have a guy inbox me, he's like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, you're so cool, you're this and you're that, I want to go out to eat, I want to do this and that, I want to take you on a date, cool. But if he doesn't follow through with it and I don't hear from him anymore, or he doesn't keep up with the conversation or show that he really wants to get to know me, I'm on to the next. I'm going to move on, because you're not showing that you're consistent. The way that I love myself and I value myself, I'm not going to let somebody just come in and say a cute little sweet nothings and not follow through with it. So there's a standard whenever it comes to Ariana at this point. Like when you love yourself, you're not going to let people just treat you as if you're just an option, because you're not. So love yourself. It's very important. Two, another thing that I have been doing is just prioritizing my health. So before I got in my last relationship, I used to eat chicken and vegetables every day. Like I've always been very big on meal prepping. I probably talked about this in some of my past videos, but yeah, chicken and vegetables, maybe rice and sweet potato with that, but like I've always ate very healthy. So I've just been prioritizing my health again. I've been, of course, meal prepping like I used to, and I'm in the gym, okay? I have gotten back in the gym consistently, which has been so game changing for me. Like y'all, I was putting on lotion the other day and I like felt my arm and I was like, dang, I got a little definition going on, because I've literally been in the gym a lot. And I'm telling you, like once you start doing better in your life and making better choices, you will just feel so much better about yourself. And I have like getting out of work, coming home, changing clothes, going to the gym, seeing familiar faces at the gym, and just like meeting people and different things like that, like has been so fun for me. Also, I am a huge extrovert. Like being around people really fuels me. I love to be out and have a good time. So just like getting out of my house, because I live alone, it's just me and my dog. So getting out of my house and getting into the gym and like talking to people and smiling and waving at people, like really gives me an opportunity to just, yeah, relish in my extrovert ways. So I really love that, on top of just really being mindful of my health. You know, that's one thing that I'm big on. Like whenever I meet a person in the future, I want them to be healthy. I want them to be fit, and I am doing the same thing myself. So getting in shape and prioritizing my health is something that I've been doing. Number 3 is just focusing on my purpose in life. I have worked with kids for a very long time. And so I have gotten back into college, y'all. Like I am back in school, and Oh, it has been crazy. That's another reason why I haven't been able to make videos as much as I would like to, because like as soon as I get off of here, I have a test and like 3 homework things to do before 11:59 tonight. So yeah, I've gotten back in school, and I'm gonna do a video on this, but like everybody has such a unique purpose, and I don't care how big or small your purpose may seem, like operate in it and live it out to the best of your ability. Like, I love working with kids, and I used to think for a long time that that wasn't like an important job. Like, you know, you see people working in corporate and corporate America, and I don't know, just all of these office jobs, and I was just thinking for the longest, and I know this sounds crazy, but I just thought for the longest, like, oh my gosh, I'm just like a teacher, like that's nothing. And no, it's a very important job, and I tried to try other things and nothing else worked out. So anyway, I'm back in college, and I'm just pursuing my degree, and it's stressful, but I love it so much. I love working with kids. So I'll do another video on that, but just like really tapping into my purpose. And as well as that degree, I'm also going to be pursuing another one. So like I said, I'll do a video on that later, but I am back in school. So yeah, that has been awesome. And lastly, I've just been focused on my relationship with God. Like, y'all, your prayer life and your relationship with God is so key. Pretzel, stop! Oh my gosh, do y'all hear him? He's like growling. But your relationship with God is so key. Like, my prayer life has really elevated a lot. Like, if I have a problem, I'm gonna pray about it. If I need something, I'm gonna pray about it. And today at church, they talked about that, just being anxious for nothing and just praying and praying to God about whatever you need and giving him thanks. And that's literally what I've been doing. And I'm telling y'all what, like, since I have been prioritizing like praying about everything, y'all, I have so much more peace. Like, I have so much homework due today, and I got a lot of it done already, but usually I would be like freaking out and stressing, like, oh my gosh, I gotta get all this work done. But y'all see me, okay? Like, I am calm, I'm okay. And yeah, just really not worrying about anything. Like, God will supply all of your needs, okay? So that is another thing, just praying about everything. So like, between loving myself, prioritizing my health, focusing on my purpose and what God has called me to do, and just keeping my prayer life strong and taking care of this dog that y'all hear growling in the background, like, I have been so busy. And whenever you are busy building your own life and like restructuring and just allowing God to change things around, it will keep you busy. You don't have time to worry about anything else. Like, as far as me being sad about my breakup, like, I'm fine now. I'm over it. I'm looking forward to the future. I do feel like I do have some expectation for the future now, just because I've had time to like digest everything and just move on. And yeah, and I look forward to eventually dating one day, but I'm not really rushing it. Like, that's the most asked question that I get, like, oh my gosh, are you dating? Are you dating? And the answer is not really. Like, I'm not on any dating sites anymore. I got on for a little bit just to see who was out there, not because I wanted to like seriously talk to anybody, but like, I feel like I'm just now at the point where like, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm ready to date. I'm 7 months past, that's plenty enough time to date, but also I'm so busy just doing my thing. So like, if I bump into somebody on the way to where I'm going in life, cool. Or, you know, if somebody approaches me and says like, hey, you want to go on a date? Sure, absolutely, we can go. But the bar is just being set right now. Okay, I'm just on it. I'm doing what I have to do. Trying to be that girl, and that's it. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you're going through a breakup, it's going to get better. Get up every day and decide that you are going to put your best foot forward and that you are going to walk this thing out, because one day you won't be crying anymore. And I'm telling y'all, God will show you why things didn't work out, and you will be so thankful to be in the place that you were in. Like, I get up every day and I just think back to like where I was 7 months ago, and I'm just so grateful to God that like he's allowed me to be where I am today. Like, y'all, I am genuinely happy, okay? Like, I genuinely have joy. Like, I don't worry. I'm not worried about a man, or like, you know, oh, my man, this, my, like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm so happy. And it's so weird to be in this place, because sometimes toxicity can be normal, but like, accept the peace and just move on. And I'm happy. Yeah. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm still going to be posting. Like I said, I got a lot going on, but I'm still going to be posting. And I thank y'all for watching this video. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.